Yo, what is good? It's your boy RD, and today I decided to talk about this, which is about the old internet versus the new internet, a feeling that is shared amongst a lot of people that have had a touch of the old internet, especially before the 2010s. Now, in my personal experience, I got to know about the internet in 2012, 14. So by then, most of the world has switched. I think it was in the switching phase, or I think it's already switched, but nonetheless, it was in the switching phase from the old internet design to the new internet design, in my own opinion. And also, the internet was slightly more behind in Sri Lanka. So some of the trends that took place years earlier in developed countries took a little bit of time to take place in Sri Lanka. So there was this, I wouldn't say it was perfectly old internet, like the days where you had this GeoCities and these other websites with quirky web designs and whatnot. It was more, let's say, it was in a transitional phase that it had aspects of the modern, flat design, what's this other, yeah, flat design and all these other UI terminologies that the industry comes up with. So Google material design, that's another one. Google material design was there for some time, and now it's like, I haven't come across Google material design in a long time. But I have come across, like, even Google themselves have gone away from like material design. I don't notice a lot of websites or applications that use material design anymore, but it was like a big thing during the 2014 to 2019 era. I think with the advent of the pandemic, that all went. So, yeah, truthfully enough, the old internet had a certain look to it that made people reminisce a better period, as opposed to now, which is more in your face, just for the sake of using it. Like people say, it's algorithmic content fed down your feeds. It's more in your face. It's more, I mean, the whole algorithmic thing is not a bad thing, but it does become, let's say, does it, you stop exploring beyond what you already know and like if you don't actively contribute to altering your algorithm. Now, for example, say you're into cats, you keep on watching cat videos. You won't watch, say, dog videos, tigers, monkeys, whatever, squirrels, birds. You only watch cat videos. Simple analogy. Not that I watch cat videos obsessively. I have cat videos in my feed, but I watch, sometimes I come across dog videos. I come across tigers. These Arabian folks running around with tigers and bears. That's a good one, right? So yeah, it is it is sad in a way that this system is incentivizing us to be very passive with our internet consumption. So like this guy said here, man, I started reminiscing about how the internet was in the 2000s, 2010s. You get to meet your friends in message boards, niche online communities, chat rooms. Where are they? Is a great question. Now, this is a response. He says, if you read it, it says he blames it on the folks behind the new tech companies. He puts it in this very sort of like violating a person sort of analogy. Well, it was dead. Then the techies dug it up, effed it up a little bit more for the ad revenue. They left it to maim, violated the corpse to rot in a shallow grave. After which they dolled up a hollow out tree, and so to us it was the same. It went from the exciting Wild West to a one house town filled with doom scrolling squirrels. Man, what a way to put that. But I mean, you could say that, yeah, you could say that they became greedy. They saw the money that was coming. They were like, I want to earn more money. Why? Because I want to get that $500 million yacht or that house back in Bel Air. Because I saw my friends also in the other tech companies getting a house in Bel Air. So I also wanted to get a nice 4,000 square feet mansion with a pool and a kitchen and a hot tub and a cinema, a built-in cinema, because they had it. I don't have it. My house is just the average house my parents gave me, yo. So yeah, so that could be the whole vibe they're trying to go for here. Exactly. I quite now this is by Dead Like a Hammer in response to Mochi underscore Chan. Became everything we usually turn to internet to escape. It is kind of sad. But exactly, I quite enjoy my little dark side of the web, but not Web 2.0 came and sanitized it all. So there's this whole idea that the internet has been too sanitized. I mean, in a way, you can say that because a lot of the stuff that is trending and popular on IG and that is pushed to IG is more popularized, sanitized stuff. You can't be, uh, you can't be NSFW without getting a ban, and you cannot be controversial, you cannot say speak your mind exactly, people will take you the wrong way. Now even posting on YouTube, yeah, you can't say certain things because, okay, say you don't care about what people say, just say that. Let's assume that you don't. YouTube will come after you. YouTube will come after you, even if the opinion I say may not be problematic. If you really understand it properly without just trying to throw your temper tantrums down every person that has an opinion on the internet, if you don't throw your temper tantrums down in the comment sections of, I'm not talking about these popular YouTubers, okay, this is what I've seen. And also this is one of the reasons why I really didn't want to push myself on the internet in my early years, because I saw this and I was like, I don't want to deal with any of this toxicity. But now it has come to a point where I'm like, I need to express myself nonetheless. So a lot of my opinions, this is a period where a lot of my opinions are changing. So I might not hold on to one opinion because I'm still in the phase of, okay, I'm still learning, I'm a work in progress. So get out of here, Chinese dragon. So they keep sending me these messages, weird buggers, but I should, it's because I occasionally go and buy something there. So yeah, they also, rather not they, I came across this article, what the internet felt like before algorithmic curation, uh, by Labyrinths. uh, I didn't actually read through this, so I recommend you read through it. But basically, it nicely details everything about the different phenomenon of internet trends. Like, for example, I actually, yeah, I'm a little familiar with Newgrounds. I haven't used these services because I was not there for. I was not there. Like I said, I used the internet during 2012 or 14, so it was this weird transitional phase, so I never really had access to the proper old internet. So but I have an idea of, okay, this is what the old internet was like, because we were in that transitional phase, and now I'm in the new phase. So anyone that is growing up today will have absolutely no idea unless they come across a TikTok or Reddit thread or article like this. They will have no idea what the old internet was like. And they'll be like, is that how you guys use the internet? Some of them guys will be like, ew, is that how you guys use the internet? Where my Gen Alpha internet at, bro? Where are my skibbity toilet memes and all that weird stuff? people will start to say, because they think that what they are growing up with is not is normal, and what the old people grew up with is this thing. And then you have the 90s kids like, you didn't have internet, you had to actually go out and anyways. So this being said, I believe that the internet is now going back, I believe, but not perfectly. I think it's called it's not, is it Neo-Skeuomorphism? I think that's what it is. It's trying to go back to the old internet because people and I came across this article also, funnily enough, from the paper that I work in, not exactly the section I work in, rather a different section. I don't know if I can find this thing, but uh, it was more of a fashion trend, and it's women trying to dress up in a way that is more reminiscent of, but this is a more niche space. It was in, like, I believe, that like fashion shows, as opposed to like your like average fashion. I don't know if I can find the article. Yeah, it's not here, but it's basically, well, if I do find the article, I will share it for sure. But it is definitely a revival of old was gold, sort of trying to capture the essence of the past, because people are fed up with the modern, so with the modern design trends and aesthetics. But the thing is, it doesn't get to the root of the problem. I feel the design trends are great. I like the fact that you guys are adopting more design friendly, more humanistic elements of design, but you had to get to the core of the issue. You know what I'm saying? Communities being able to interact. And that's why some people on TikTok, again, I cannot find the sources, say that people are now going back to group chats as opposed to suggest content on Instagram home feeds, FYP pages on TikTok, or your homepage on Facebook. People are, or the Discover tab in any of these applications. People are going back to group chats or personalized chats, and sometimes companies might even infiltrate those spaces. And like, for example, Discord, Reddit, and basically discussion forums and whatnot are having a revival, are having their moment, because at least you can connect one-on-one to real people, as opposed to fake blogs where it is either robot generated or AI generated. Because even before AI, before the advent of AI generation, blogs felt very more. A lot of blogs felt very sanitized and copy paste, very bland, even before AI generated blogs. And now I believe a lot of blogs out there are pretty much AI generated. Unfortunately, I'm not talking about AI polished though. AI polished is something else. That means you just give me a second. I'll be right back. So I had to go real quick. I have an appointment to go for. But what I was saying was, even before the sorry, yeah, no, AI polished, which I will talk about in a different video. Why AI polished is okay, but also not okay, which I will get to in another video. But for the moment, that's all I have to say about this topic. I will definitely go in more depth about this topic, but due to time constraints, I gotta bounce. So see you guys in the next video. Ari signing off. Peace.